everybody. Welcome to the Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where Aaron and I, we watch every episode of Dragon Ball. Then we come together on the pod and we talk about it in a fun, comedic way. We do like a little bit of improv thrown in there. We get into how we like the episode, good things, bad things, funny things, sad things, happy things, crazy things. We talk about it all, baby. And we're going to get right into that. But first, we got to do something we like to call Kame housekeeping. And the first item of business for the Kame housekeeping section of the show is the 1 minute roundup.
Well, those buttes are beautiful.
Hey, you looking at my buttes?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Those Grand Tetons, yeah.
Sorry, say that one more time.
You know, those mounds.
Hell yeah.
Over in them distance.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Talk about them buttes. Yeah. Hey, look. I could tell you those buttes. I could. But maybe we should just look at them, huh? What do you think?
Hey, I mean, I could explain why two grown men in their early 40s are so enamored with those Tetons, those mountainous ranges over there. But I think we both get it. Yeah? You're a gentleman of the world.
Oh yes, and I've settled here in New Mexico only for the buttes. You know what I mean?
It is a butte.
Ooh.
Those buttes.
Nice.
Yeah, high five.
Yeah. Anyhow.
That wasn't my character laughing. That was me.
I thought that was character laughing. Okay,
No.
That
scene,
1 minute
yeah.
roundup is a little Western scene to warm up our improv muscles to get us ready for the episode proper.
I laughed at you making a whip sound during the high five. That is what got me.
That's okay. Well, our characters were high fiving with their whips.
Oh, okay. Damn. Well, we didn't get to that.
We
part.
didn't get to that part because once one of us breaks, aka laughs in the scene, that's when we end it. And then we can get into 1 minute proper, which is where one of us, this time I believe it's you, Aaron. Aaron has 1 minute to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball up until this point. I hope you're aware. If you're new, child, we are at 113 episodes of this anime, and so Aaron has to summarize 112. A challenge not taken lightly. So, sir, whenever you're ready, I give you the 1 minute roundup.
In D minor.
D minor.
For violin and
Of course.
sousaphone.
In first chair, dead Krillin.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Yo, Dragon Ball is about a bunch of magic crystal balls that if you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And it's mainly about Goku, who's a little monkey boy. He lives in the forest, but then he befriended Bulma, who's a teenager who loves murder. And they went off and they fought Emperor Pilaf, and they stopped him from using those balls to make a wish to take over the world. Then Goku trained with Master Roshi and Krillin, who are both dead, by the way. But not then. He trained with them to get tough, to enter the Tenkaichi tournament, and he got second place in that. But after that, he's like, one of those balls is special to me for a reason. So he went off to go find it, and in doing so, he defeated an entire armada, the Red Ribbon Army. And then after that, he finally got those balls back after meeting his dead grandfather. And then for like 3 years, he trained just to enter another Tenkaichi tournament, which he also got second place in, to another bald person. So after that, that's where Krillin died, and Goku went off on vengeance. But we find out that King Piccolo is responsible for all of it, and he's trying to stop him because he's going to take over the world. And he made his wish and got buff and young.
Hey, that's right, everybody out there listening. Give Aaron a round of applause wherever you are listening to the podcast, because he just did the darn thing. Aaron, thank you. Also, I hope, you know when they read off the list of side effects and things like that, I hope they all start using yo as how they bring those in, because that made me laugh
I pay attention.
I love it.
If someone yells out yo, I'm like, my head's going to turn.
Yeah. He's like, yo, huh? It always happens.
Side effects may include nausea, diarrhea.
Upset stomach, indigestion.
If you experience thoughts of suicide, please consult your doctor. I would also love it if it was in those random slow motion shots of, families enjoying a picnic or old people about to fuck.
Next to those two bathtubs.
Yeah. There's just there's just a guy in the distance. You see him yelling. And it's a sourced VO.
Oh, that's great. Diegetic VO.
I bet someone could get away with this.
Someone? Oh, Aaron, you know who would definitely get away with it?
Who dat?
John Hamm. If John Hamm is just like on the street, he's on the street shouting out information about a Mercedes.
Oh man. Yeah, let's get some truth in advertising. Let's see the person doing the VO.
Show me the I have no idea what.
Show me
VO
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, show me Jonah Hill.
Nissan commercial.
Show me Paul Rudd talking about Kia Sportages. But hey, let's get back to it, because the reason we do that 1 minute roundup is so that you, the listener, don't have to go back and watch or listen to all of the episodes that we had before. We want to make sure that you can just pick it up and enjoy it. The last piece of Kame housekeeping we have to do is let you know that Aaron and we watch two different versions of the show. I watched the English dubbed version, and Aaron watches the Japanese language English subtitled version. Why do we do that, you ask? Because it's hilarious what is either omitted, changed for like regional context, or
added even sometimes.
Added music that is lost in the ether that only Aaron gets to enjoy. I'm still very jealous about that. And the first thing that's usually different is the title. I'll start with the title of episode 113 of Dragon Ball. Siege on Chow Castle.
Wait a minute. Maybe you should have gone second.
Maybe I should have gone second.
I didn't realize they changed the entire name of the castle.
Yep, they did. They changed the entire name of the castle.
We'll get into it, but first mine. With the real name of the castle. Episode 113 is King Castle on the Offensive and Defensive.
Oh my God, that is such a long title.
Terry Bradshaw was commentating on this title.
He's great on offense and defense.
King Castle, he's really your clutch player here for this game.
King Castle, drafted by the Skins in 1984.
Yes, the Skins.
I didn't say what color.
So.
Yes.
I think before we get anywhere, I just want to know how King Castle, Castle of Kings, became Chow Castle.
I don't know.
What was the thought process?
I really don't understand why that got, of all things, why did that get changed?
Chow Castle, King. It's the same syllables.
Yeah. I don't get it. Because is there a Chow referenced in this entire episode?
He's think not. But the good boy king, who again the king is a dog, which again is a dog. Yeah, which is my Hallmark movie title. But he's not a Chow. That's for sure.
Right.
That's for darn sure.
Because when I see Siege on Chow Castle, Aaron, unfortunately, where my mind goes is to Sonic Adventure on the Sega Dreamcast.
Right, and slowly backing up.
And I start thinking about Chow Garden
for the microphone.
And the chows that reside within it that Sonic would save, the creepy fairy creatures that could turn metal, or you could give them an animal and they would have those traits of the animal. And then you could send them off to race for you, and you would.
What do you
mean
by give them an animal?
I'm speaking literally. If you go to Chow Garden, you know how Sonic saves all the animals from Dr. Robotnik. You go to Chow Garden, all the animals are set free. You can pick them up and take them over to a Chow, and if you hand it to the Chow like looks at it, rubs it on its face, and then if it's like a fox, it gets a little fox tail and fox paws and fox ears. or if it's a bird, it gets bird wings.
Vince, you can't see my face, and certainly the audience cannot see my face in this moment. But, when people, after they see the ring, and then 7 days later, Samara comes and does her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the face I'm making right now. Because, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. No, that's...
I thought you were going to say they eat them, which is honestly a little more acceptable, I think. At least it tracks better.
It would track better. It would be kind of a Kirby situation where Kirby eats a thing, then gains the traits.
All right, this is a rabbit hole that I don't want to go down.
You can give a Chow a rabbit and he has bunny ears.
This episode starts out with finally a geography lesson.
What we've been what I've actually been waiting for.
Someone explain this crazy world.
Yes.
So we do find out that it's not a Pangea situation.
No.
They're separate continents. But it's on my end. They just say it's divided into 43 blocks. And the entire world is overseen by the king of the world who lives at King Castle.
Okay, we got our first discrepancy. I gotta jump in here. We learned, I'm just reading my notes. We learned that the world is divided into 43 sectors.
All right.
Each sector ruled by a different king.
Ooh.
And the sector that King Piccolo and Piano are headed to, sector, I forget what the sector number is, but it's East City.
Mm-hmm.
And the king of East City, or in yours, king of the entire world, which I would prefer, is King Furry.
Well, that would make more sense.
It would make more sense.
Man, America is so against monarchy that they have to change it in their anime.
Yep. That is the Western influences.
Yep. we shoved all this anime in the river in protest. No taxation.
No taxation without a president.
Yeah, that changes so many things.
Right.
I mean, I can only imagine Torian was like, I don't want him fighting like a bunch of presidents and prime ministers, man. Just make one king. Mm-hmm. And he rules the entire world, and he's a good king.
Simplify. King Furry he's the best king.
He is. And again, it's insane that then you got to beat up all of them, right?
Yeah, then King Piccolo would have to go from sector to sector, or I think what they were trying to get translated was 43 states.
Yeah.
But
the world is made up of 43 American states, all ruled by a president.
Each president has a cabinet.
Having the one king does simplify everything. Mm-hmm. But King Piccolo having to go through 43 different presidents to take over the world. Mm-hmm. Now that's a movie, baby.
That's a movie and a half. I'd watch that movie and then half of a movie in the credits of that.
You write too much of it, and you got to like condense 28 to 33.
Exactly.
We all decide we're the little states, and we decided to team up against you. Think you can take 10 presidents?
King Piccolo's just like, yes. I wanted to I don't know if this was in yours, but it said the town of East City was celebrating King Furry's 20th term as king.
Well, good. Okay, so that makes it longer than just 20th anniversary as king, right?
Right. Because then that would make...
Please let me die. I'm so old.
Yeah, he's been...
both in human and dog years.
Yeah, I thought that's a bit much. Like this poor good boy president has
and not even of the world, of just this sector now.
Yeah, of
by
just this sector.
By their own volition.
He's been king for 80 years.
Please quit giving me this used serum. You wrap it in cheese and I can't resist.
Oh, that's how they trick him. They're like, "Would you like this cheese? You better run for king again."
I'm so tired, but is that a Gruyere? Gruyere this time?
Maybe it is. Maybe the shadow government has Gruyere for you, King Furry.
I know. Look, I know I'm just a mouthpiece and a puppet for the Dragon Ball Illuminati, but at least make it sporting. Put it in a hand, and I'll guess which one.
Okay, here we go.
Give me a chance.
Here we go. Which hand is it? Which hand is it?
It's in your left. I can smell it.
I know. Is it? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm pawing your left hand.
Okay, and I'm opening. Oh, it's there. And what's in my right hand? Another tree.
No.
Oh.
The system's rigged.
and scene. Listen.
Hey, CNN, if you need scathing political improv.
Scathing political improv. I've never heard that sentence before.
If you want us to task on these fat cats in Washington, then
I would love nothing more, Aaron, than for like a breaking news segment on CNN to occur in which they're like, and we've got on the line Aaron and Vince to do scathing political improv over what just happened at the White House.
All we need to get started is a bill that's about to be about to hit the floor of Congress.
I'm Nancy Pelosi.
That's a gamut. That's the extent. That's my political knowledge.
That's as far in as I go.
But yeah, there's a 20th celebration. Mm-hmm. You got trumpeteers. He's riding down in his motorcade.
Yep.
Speaking of political commentary, the television anchor talks about basically just everyone loves the king. He has brilliant peace-providing policies. And I'm like, well, that seems biased. Fox. Also an actual fox.
Yeah, it's also an actual fox.
But everyone loves him, and they're just emphasizing, yes, everything's been peaceful since we've been taken over by a dog.
Yeah, no, that's what it seems. In mine, it was pretty much the same as like he's got a stellar political record, and they threw in a pun there, like on top of his stellar political record and dogged pursuit of prosperity and world peace. We honor King Furry. They used dogged.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't think that was fine. If I was King Furry, I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?
What the fuck is this shit? Stop the parade.
Stop the parade."
Beep.
Look, who's it? Why? I know what I am. You know what I am. It's been
80 years, sir.
80 years I've been doing this darn job. So who's the smartass who used the term dogged in Aaron quotes?
It was Jeremy. He's a staff writer. He it's his first week on the political beat.
Bring me this Jeremy, please.
Hello, Mr. President.
Now Jeremy. Mm-hmm. I see that you are a hippo person.
Yes.
And that you may not understand the plight of dog people across this great world of ours. But when you use such crass and uninteresting words to describe my pursuits, you best not use the D. You hear me?
What about if I'm speaking about certain things you brought into effect? I refer to them as your policies.
Oh, I'm wagging my finger at you. Boy.
And your
don't
tail
think that
is
I'm
wagging
laughing.
as
This
well.
is just me keeping my anger in check.
I mean, your tail's wagging as well. So it's a bit of a mixed signal.
It's involuntary. I smell bacon somewhere. It's involuntary. Now, if I get one whiff of you writing more puns related to my species type, all this peace we've been enjoying goes away like that. Got it?
You're doggone right. And the Great Dog War started that day.
King Furry ignited dog rebellion. All dog and dog-like creatures, even wolf, men, and women, joined his cause and took over the other 42 sectors of the world.
When the dogs came at night, there were howls, quite fright. At first, I just thought, well, we didn't let Gladys out. But I looked out the window, and there they were, torches and paws. They had frisbees with little razor blades on them, which was kind of ingenious, even though one or two forgot and caught it with their mouths, and they got cut up kind of bad. But I surrendered immediately. I mean, it's a dog. Why they're great. I love dogs.
Grandpapa. But
yes, Nicholas.
What happened to all of our yards? All of our yards are gone. Grandpapa.
Oh, they all lifted their hind leg up in unison, and the great flood happened.
Oh, is that, Grandpapa, why we have this strong scent of ammonia?
Yes, they say that the ammonia stink will never set on the dog empire.
Oh, no, Grandpapa, you seem to be dying. No,
Yep.
Please.
Yep, goodbye.
Ah,
I have no parting word. No comment.
And scene. Oh, I hope those dog wars never come to pass.
I know. I will surrender.
I'll surrender.
Vince, we see an old friend. Well, we see a former character that used to be on this show for more than one episode.
That's right. Suno is back, ladies and gentlemen. Suno is back. She is seen eagerly awaiting the president's, the king's,
I think they're pretty interchangeable at this point.
I've been indoctrinated by the Western version of this show, by the king's motorcade, and she's holding flowers. And at this point, it's all part of this big ceremony, right?
Yeah, there's a line of girls fresh from It's a Small World.
Mm-hmm.
Can't they give her a better outfit? For this hot July parade.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm assuming this parade is in July, the 4th of July.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. That's
every president's birthday.
Every president's birthday.
They change it, right?
Once you become president, they change it to July 4th. Oh,
you have to marry the Statue of Liberty.
But you just stand like you're right next to the foot of the Statue of Liberty, and then
and those vows.
And then you when you kiss the bride, you just turn and kiss the statue.
Yeah, Roosevelt almost didn't get the mandatory divorce after he left office.
He wanted to keep her, and she wanted to keep him.
Yeah,
but
it was. I mean, it's history's greatest love story, but we won't get into it.
We can't get into that now. Because we had to cut to court down.
We do. Okay. Oh boy, a lot of dumb shit happens, right?
Yeah. I want to sit back and you tell me everything that Yajirobe says and does in this scene from your end, because I know it can't be like what I have is not the truth.
All right, I'll just run down the scene and then we'll see what's up. Upa is very excited to see Goku, in so much he's like, hey, I'm training, I'm trying to get stronger. And he does this like play fighting with Goku, but he falls on his butt and gets embarrassed. And then they realize that Goku is very hurt. Yajirobe explains what happens. Upa is mad at Yajirobe for saying Goku is weak in any way. And in return, Yajirobe calls him a bedwetter.
Oh, yes. Keep going.
So Goku's plan, then Goku explains his plan. It's not just to get a Senzu bean and go back. He thinks he can train with Korin more and get stronger. So I guess he already chased a cat. I'm not sure what else he's going to do.
Right.
So, but that's speculation on my part. I am bad at telling this thing in a linear fashion without the goddamn color commentary. I'm going to get through it. Okay. Then Goku drops this bomb on Yajirobe. It's like, oh yeah, man, I can't climb the tower, but you can. I'm just telling you this now.
Yes.
Then Yajirobe and Upa make faces at each other.
Right.
Then Yajirobe tries to leave. He's like, look, man, I just wanted food. That is the only reason I came here. Then Goku tells him, yes, there's food up there. It's called senzu. Goku calls it wizard food.
Okay, thank you.
Is that what you wanted to get to?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot we can go back and unpack.
No. Okay, so this is exactly where I wanted to jump in. Because, one, when Yajirobe and Upa are making faces at each other, as Yajirobe turns around, he says to Upa, he says this. He goes, nice teeth. Very strange.
Worst.
And then when Goku describes the sensu beads, the image of the... Sorry.
Joke incoming. Prepare. Jokes
Batten down the hatches. Joke incoming, boys.
There's only one person who should say nice teeth to a child, and that's a dentist. I don't even think parents should be able to.
No.
That's no.
That's a weird thing to say.
You know what? I've been told humble brag. I've been told I've had nice teeth before.
You do have a lovely smile.
Very straight. Never had braces, but all the cavities in the world.
Lucky duck.
It's a give and take. I don't like it.
I felt uncomfortable because he says it like under his breath, kind of as he's turning away. Yeah, I've never said it to anybody, even if I do think they have nice teeth. Yeah. You never say nice teeth.
I mean,
you say you have a lovely smile.
Yeah. Come on.
It's like you got a brilliant smile.
You especially don't say nice tooth.
Oh, of course not.
Because if there's just one in their mouth, that's rude.
That's rude.
And if there's more than one, then it's like, well, you're
a creep. You're a straight up creep.
You're a goddamn creep.
Yajirobe, straight up creep.
Straight up creep.
And then Goku has to convince Yajirobe that like the sensu beans are worth it. And he says like, oh, Yajirobe, they're delicious. And that's when he has the wizard vision. I had no idea why there was a wizard conjuring food for him.
They didn't even reference wizard food.
Yeah. I was like, all you have to do is tell Yajirobe something delicious and he will accept any challenge to climb a tower or whatever. It's so weird.
I feel like Yajirobe, when he gets up there, he's a man. He's a foodie.
Yeah.
He's there for the experience, the ambiance, his blog.
It's gonna blow up after he has the sensu beans / wizard food on Korin Tower.
But here's my thing, though. He's gonna hate it because I don't think this is the most delicious thing you've ever eaten. It's, well, now you're full, and you're gonna be full for a while.
Yeah. Full for days.
No. Yajirobe, he wants to eat.
Yajirobe does love to eat.
It's going to be for a rude awakening. And then he won't want, and then after that, he'll be like, man, I would just want some fucking food, but I can't because I'm full.
And I'm stuck on this tower with a cat.
I better chase it. I think Yajirobe, to me, he's getting a raw deal here.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I wanted to be mad at Yajirobe for being so curmudgeonly, but now I'm like, he should have just driven away.
It's the horseshit thing that some people do, where it's like, hey man, can you give me a ride? Beans, I lost my key. Can you wait here for this with me for this locksmith? I was like, come on.
It's like, you knew you didn't have your key when you called me.
Yeah. Goku's that person. That's right. The hero of the universe
is a mooch.
He's inconsiderate.
Which is actually in line with his overall personality traits. Yeah. But that's neither here nor there because we still love him. We love the guy.
Yeah.
But then we get a cut back. Nope. I mean, can we just... I'll just breeze past this pretty quickly. Bora, Upa's father and massive man... Man of mass. Mr. Gaines himself tosses Yajirobe and Goku as far as he can. So they flew very, very high. They got a pretty big head start on the tower climb. And Goku is like, Yajirobe, there might not be any beans left if we don't hurry. And then we see Yajirobe climbing like a madman. But then we cut to assault,
He doesn't need
assault
no
on
damn
Chow Castle.
beans. He just does it. He's like, all right, let's go.
Wait, really?
Well,
In yours, there's no motivation?
I mean, it's just they get up there and he's like, wait, where's the top of the tower? He's like, fine, let's go. And he just runs up as quickly as he can.
So in that moment where he is like, I can't even see the top, and Goku's like, yeah, you got to climb a ways, but I don't know if there'll be any beans left when we get there. I hope there will be. And Yajirobe's like, nobody's going to take my beans. And then he goes ham on them beans. He goes ham on the tower to get them beans.
Yeah, Yajirobe. For beans. Wizard beans.
See, this is why I've built up this, I guess, what is it? Predisposition to believe that Yajirobe is a bumbling fool and like a dummy because the American version made him out to be one.
That's the thing. It's either, yeah, they were like, oh yeah, Jim Belushi.
That's what they heard.
As his samurai character, yeah.
Instead of hearing Yajirobe, like in the writers' room, like, what's his character's name? Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi. All right, great.
All right, yeah, we can
easy.
do stuff with that, right, guys? Right, guys?
Yeah. We sure can.
What does he love? What does he love, boys? What does he love? Jim Belushi loves
cocaine.
What? Cocaine. All right, Tom, we can't put cocaine in the show.
That's historically accurate. Is all I'm just saying.
Hey, look,
it's
Tom,
well known, well documented.
Tom, thanks for being our researcher. Let's keep you as our researcher.
Do you guys want Jimmy John's again for lunch?
Yes, please. They're freaky fast.
Hey, that gives me an idea of food.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I like that.
We should order lunch early, but also have him be obsessed with it.
Deal. Jim Belushi, obsessed with food, friends with Goku. Anything else? Oh, gratuitous ass shots.
Yeah, he's a pog. That's for sure. I mean, he is.
He is. We get a lot of his. I'm looking through the storyboards. We get a lot of butts.
THICC thick, as the kids will say in 30 years.
Rodney, that's why we love you. You're always on top of what the kids are on.
The bleeding
years
edge,
from now.
This Rodney guy. All right, well, the Jimmy John sandwiches are already here.
Oh, great. Let's dig in. And see.
I got the Italian.
Boy, oh boy. And then the last thing before we get to the commercial part of this show is King Piccolo does a T-pose and then heads down to King Castle or Chow Castle.
Yeah, that was real weird.
It was. It was like Power Rangers-ish.
T-pose fly down as if he had wings of some sort, along with piano.
Piano's just right behind him. I was like, all right. They make a good
flex
team.
on them.
But then we get a commercial. We get a nice commercial.
A very special commercial.
A super special commercial.
Hey, don't skip this one, please.
Don't skip this one. This is our make good for last week.
Yeah. Okay. Folks, we lied. This isn't a commercial.
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfuckers. It's not a plea to do something. It's a plea for, well, it is a plea for you to do something. It's a plea for you to forgive us.
Please forgive us.
For not, we come to you podcast hat and podcast hands.
On bended podcast knee.
Pod knee to forgive. Again, we're sorry about missing last week. Life super got in the way, but we're good folks. We're going to make it up to you. And as some of you might have guessed, we're going to make it up to you with another one of those improvised animes, baby.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
We asked you for anime titles that do not exist yet. A lot of you were gracious enough to post them on Twitter and Instagram at Kame House Party. And then We got him here. 23 suggestions here. We're going to randomize those up. So we're going to randomize this list. Hit the button. Boop a doop a dup deep. Oh, and the winner and the title of our anime is going to be Robots Don't Blush.
Oh, I love it.
Bud.
I love it. If you're out there, if you're the one who put in that title, Robots Don't Blush.
I believe that was stalling for time while I look it up. That was from Greg, super fan, great guy.
Yeah. Love Greg.
That was Greg, great. Anime_daydreams at Twitter.
Anime_daydreams. Greg. Good guy, Greg. Great guy, man. Greg.
Well, he submitted like 10, so the odds
he stacked
were
the
in his
deck.
favor. Yeah, he did. Well, I don't know. There's no look at. There's no next time we do this. There's no limit.
Yeah,
call us Master P, because there's no limit. Robots don't blush.
Robots don't blush.
So it's clearly a romance of some kind, right?
Of course. How much do you want me to tell you what I'm thinking?
Tell me, give me a line or so of what you're thinking.
I'm thinking a beautiful robot. Mm-hmm. He's a beautiful robot, but he doesn't look human. He's just a hot robot. Like everybody thinks he's a hot robot.
No, I think it's not like these are androids. These are like they're very much robots. They're Gundam-esque.
And the focus of our story, the focus of the story, is this super handsome robot, and him having to deal with his stunning beauty that attracts so many potential suitors.
A little slice of life, a new suitor.
A new suitor,
segment, as he's just trying to go about his robo business.
Sometimes the suitors fight over him. Sometimes the suitors may fight him.
Sometimes the suitors may combine with him to fight other suitors.
That's all we need.
All right. So standard anime improv rules apply that we have set up and we'll probably change later. So yeah, once we start, there's not going to be any cuts. So all our flubs are in there. All right, so fire up your Funimations, your Crunchyrolls, your High Dives, because it's the world premiere of this season's latest anime, Robots Don't Blush. So it's spring. We it's Tokyo. We pan down to see the cherry blossoms floating in the air. And walking down the street is a very handsome, very blocky, 12-foot tall robot in a school uniform.
What a lovely day. What a lovely day to be me, to be among the beautiful city of Tokyo.
A woman carrying groceries passes him by but trips. My groceries, they've fallen out.
Oh no, I'll help you. Here.
No, you don't have to worry about it. Here, just let me. Oh, you have such strong robot arms. Let me just lift my head up to meet your eyes. They're beautiful LEDs. And there are sparkles all around us.
Excuse me. Did you drop this? Here you go. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
She shakes her head because she's been mesmerized. And Lars like, please, I must know your name.
The robot gets a sweat bead on the back of his head. My designation is RJX215.
Oh, such a strong name.
Another bigger sweat bead drops on the back of his head.
She places her hand on one of his metal arms. Perhaps to thank you for helping me, we could go do karaoke.
I have to go to school. School. And then his feet turn into rockets, and he rockets away from the situation.
Funny, I didn't see him blush. And then title card. Robots Don't Blush is like a very like, you know, it's a fun song. Like, do 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 do. And it's him running. It's him running away from different characters that we'll meet through the series. There's a bunch of fucking spoilers in this title sequence.
Yeah. And the song goes a little bit something like, he's made of metal, but he won't blush. He's made of metal,
And
but he won't
everybody's
blush.
got a crush on him.
He's got a crush. And
And the last shot is two characters pulling at his arms, trying to.
Robots don't blush.
But instead of like a playful tug, he like literally breaks in half.
Revealing
boy.
the titles, the title.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, like you know, like the caramel M&Ms, their logo, where they're tearing apart one of their own. We've all seen. Anyway,
we cut to the shot of the school. It's bright, sunny morning still. Our robot main character, RJX 215, he's coming down. He's landing.
hey RJX, wait up!
Hello,
It's me. Yep, your best friend. Kame.
Hey, Kame. Hey, Kame. How was your break?
It was okay. I didn't get any babes like I thought I was going to.
Always about the babes for you, Kame.
Hey, what else is there in life? As I put my hand behind my head.
We see a shot of the two from the back as they're walking into school. Other students are running in and filing around them.
Yeah,
and
they're taking their shoes off in those like outside lockers.
But then the camera swings back to see the gate, and there's another student that's running, and you can barely make out what she's saying. Hey! Somebody hold on. I'm almost there. I don't want to be late to my first day of school. Oh, this is going to be so annoying.
Whoa. Who's yelling? What?
Who could that be?
RJ, check her out. It's a total babe and a transfer student. Go help her. You're a shoo-in.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no, I'm going to trip. Ugh.
And then RJ, out of instinct, this time he stretches his body, Inspector Gadget style.
I got you. No worries.
And she lands on his finger that ballooned into a futon.
Oh, so comfy. Who are you? I'm RJ X29, but you could just call me RJ.
Oh, man, that guy's got all the looks with the ladies. They're just falling on top of him.
And because she's seated, not facing him, then turns, and again, she sees his titanium alloy chest and very broad shoulders.
Freshly polished for the first day of school.
His speaker grill is bright white shiny, and it's flickering to go along with his vocal output. And she is smitten.
Yeah. She turns around. She blushes. Enough for the both of them, honestly. And like turns around.
Oh, hi. My name is CP3. I'm a transfer student from Germany, and oh boy, they didn't tell me all the men at this school would be so handsome.
I mean, an LED sweat drop again.
Hi, I'm RJ. I'll help you get to your first class.
Noni, thank you for catching me, but I can get there on my own. And wheels pop out from her shoes. Not wheelies, but like in a robot way.
And she then, like, jets come off the back of her heels, and she zooms past Kame into the school. And you see her shoes, like, kind of float and fall to the ground in place. Yeah. That was weird. That was real weird.
Dude, another robot, but she looks like a regular girl? Yeah, I think you guys are destined for each other.
I'm not really looking for love at this time, Comey. Stop
Yeah.
pushing that on me.
What's your deal, man? You're look, you're full of young blood just like I am. I've seen the specs.
I asked you not to read my diary.
Hey, if you're just going to leave it under in 12 corresponding subfolders, someone's going to find it. Anyway, yeah, what's your deal? Why don't you, every girl around school's interested in you. Cut to a wide of every girl in school being interested.
And they're just, some are drooling.
Yeah.
Some are comically floating to the ceiling with love.
Yep. Some are just, there's one who's just wrapped around his leg. RJ, please go on a date with me. This is the 5th time I've confessed today.
RJ is saving himself for marriage. To my only existing
That's right, you've got an arranged marriage.
Mate, my processor will only accept the love of someone with a unique signature and radio wave frequency that I've been searching for my entire life. No other female could hold a candle to that kind of love.
Is this a blockchain thing?
It's a blockchain thing.
Okay, just making sure. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're already here and you don't even know it.
I highly doubt it. My scanners would have picked it up. I'm hopeless.
And then we close in on a little antenna that's a scanner, but there's like a piece of gum on it or something that's blocking it. It's off, basically, is what we're saying.
It's pretty much been off.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy. Anyway, commercial. So we have an ad for, look, it's Tokyo Walt Disney World.
Pretty much.
But it's Christmas themed. So it's Mickey in a hat.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's no different from other. If you've seen them, they're not really that different from.
It's just Mickey in a beard. It's bearded Mickey. He's finally acting his age.
It is an ancient. It's like come experience ancient Mickey in his cartoon wisdom. As he'll spank your children for acting up, and then maybe say something inappropriate during dinner.
Oh no.
Well, let's get away from this.
That's not how I see things.
Oh, Mick, you know these kids, they do it differently. Don't try to impose your values on them.
Listen to me, Goof. If these kids knew what was good for them, they'd start working again. For me. Ho-ho!
Look, we can't do child labor. We've talked about this. The lawyers.
Ah, screw them. I'm going somewhere where there aren't lawyers. The North Pole.
Yep. And that's the Legend of Santa is the graphic at the end. Come experience the legend at Tokyo Walt Disney World.
Then we get another stinger of the ending sequence, and it's robot. Don't blush. Bell
right,
rings.
It's
Empty hallway. We the camera zooms in on classroom 2-4.
Yep. Yeah, he's not that smart.
He's not that smart. He's in classroom 2-4.
He's in a lower class. Yeah.
All right, students. Third period. Today we're going to be learning about, you guessed it, history.
Yep.
In 1935.
I'm sorry. C.
Somebody say something?
Other letters. Comes into the classroom. Sorry, I'm late. I had an accident.
Well, it's no excuse. Stand and present yourself to the class as punishment.
Little tank treads pop out of her shoes, and she over.
No treads in my classroom.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. He points to a sign that says
no treads in my classroom. It's like a little a tank with a smiley face and like googly eyes.
Yeah, but there's an X across it. So.
Yeah.
All right, so she switches from tank treads to she does a hoverboard situation. Better. We accept this here.
Thank you. Anyway, proceed.
I'm C. Hold on, let me check.
You're CP3.
You can CP3. Hi, I'm CP3. I just came over here from Germany. I'm excited to make friends with you all. And she bows.
All right, take your seat. You're next to Kame.
Yeah. Nice.
Easy, Kame.
Comey stands up and waves her. Yeah, over here. Right here next to me.
She hovers over to the seat nervously and almost cringing.
Dreading
the interaction she's inevitably going to have with Kame.
Comey drooling more than any other girl. Hey, can I ask you a question?
I guess so. Sure. What?
Do you have a boyfriend? Everyone in the classroom gasps. Yes, yeah. And she slaps him with her hand turns into a frying pan. Ding! And Comey gets flown into the wall. Was it something I said?
The professor in the front of the room has not stopped writing whatever he was writing.
He's still going on with this lesson, yeah. Hey, it's me, RJ. My voice fluctuates through the day. Anyway.
Oh, she and all of the students in class blush at the same time. There's that pink rosé kind of...
It's a heat.
Spots kind of fill the space, and they're all just like, oh.
A wave of heat hits RJ, and his little gauge goes up. Look, Comey, he might be a little lewd, but he means well. Once you get to know him, he's my best friend.
Well, if he's your best friend, you should teach him some better manners than to ask someone if they have a boyfriend on their first day of school.
I mean... And he, from two little hands pop out from a chest compartment, and those two little fingers start touching each other nervously. He goes, I mean, do you?
A student from the back of the class, blood shoots out of their nose, rocketing them to the ceiling as they say, "It's so cute."
A group of Harajuku girls are outside, and they just say kawaii for like 30 seconds. Kawaii! This is fun. We could do this, right?
Yeah, we could do that. We could do this.
Okay, great. So yeah, so that's what he asked. The entire class is waiting with bated breath, including now in bandages Comey. And then two monster truck wheels pop out of her shoes, and she gets the fuck out of there. Was it something I said?
The professor turns around, sees smoke and dust, and all the kids just going crazy. There's a kid whose head is in the ceiling and feet are dangling with blood dripping.
Someone's hanging from a fan as it slowly spins, yeah.
And he just says, "Ugh, I should have been a fisherman like my dad told me." Bell rings.
He does get a text on his phone from his dad that says it's not too late. All right, so we're in gym. Look, it's gym class. Cut two. Gym class. RJ he's just doing laps around the track. Very fast, even though he's just using his regular robot legs.
But he did put on the school fitness uniform, which is like maybe mid-thigh blue shorts with a
he's showing off the goods.
with
the
with a
robo
white
goods.
with a white tank top and a white bandana.
Yeah,
and he's chugging.
The shorts kind of split at the ends because of his powerful metal thighs. Then he's slowly approached by Kim, the head female athlete of the school. Hey, RJ. Hey, sorry. Hey, RJ. How about we make a deal? You're pretty fast, huh?
I'm programmed to hit speeds above Mach 4.
Sure. Look, let's have a foot race. If I win, you have to go on a date with me.
More like 5 beads of sweat are on the back of RJ's head at this point. And as he's about to say, well, I think, and Kame swoops in, he'll do it for sure, babe.
Yeah. And suddenly the entire class fills the bleachers, and they all have signs. They're cheering for
Kim.
they're cheering for Kim to do it. Actually, no, half of them are cheering for RJ and like, please beat her so she won't date.
Yeah, there's a contingent of kids that are under the bleachers. So we kind of see like some like red little dots from under the bleachers in shadow. And it turns out they're kids from a rival school that are going to take Kim out so they can date RJ.
Yeah, they have like Wile E. Coyote style traps planned, ropes, tripwire, anvils somehow.
You can't quite make them out, but they look like very familiar robots or cyborgs.
Yeah. So everyone cut to them at the starting line. Kim looks over at RJ, smirks, and goes, "May the best human win."
Bang! The starter pistol goes. You hear RJ's mechanized legs. You see her feet.
Yeah. She's keeping up with him for a bit. And then
The first obstacle, which is a single hurdle. RJ steps over.
Yeah, there are obstacles in this race.
What? Yeah, there are hurdles
there are
in this race. RJ steps over with no problem. Kim tries to jump over it. And then you hear a beep from the bleachers and you see a shadowy hand hit a button and a trigger. And it shoots the hurdle directly up into the sky. Kim goes, ah! RJ didn't notice, so he's and breaks the tape and wins. Confetti. Yeah. Students go crazy.
Wait a bit. And then one of the AV nerds comes up. He's like, hold on a minute. I was videotaping this whole thing. RJ, you didn't win.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
All right, here's the playback. He rewinds it. And CP3, while she was absentmindedly eating her lunch and walking, she crossed the finish line first, as you can see in the tape. So by these rules, you got to go on a date with her.
Oh. And then it cuts to CP3 who's eating a sandwich, and the sandwich drops.
Yeah. It's like, what?
The other students cheer and they raise her up on her shoulders. And then we cut back to underneath the bleachers. That the same hand holding that button crushes the receiver, and on the back of the knuckles you see H.E.R.
Ooh. Dot. Anything else?
Nope. Just her.
Yeah. And then you hear Scarlett Johansson's voice say, I'll have my revenge and my love. Yep, that's what she sounds like.
That's what she sounds like. And then the theme song kicks in.
Oh, man.
Robots don't blush. Yeah.
And then it's the preview of next episode. CP3 and RJ going on a date. Hey, it's me, Kame, by the way. Whoa, what a race. But it's nothing compared to the date that's planned for these two robot lovebirds.
Kim's still here, and maybe RJ's gonna fall in love with me too.
I highly doubt it, but I'm available.
Oh, shut up! You're gross.
I am. Yeah. So
Anyway,
next episode,
stay
tune in.
tuned for the next episode of Robots
Don't
Blush.
And you see more of H.E.R. attacking an arcade. That's like the last shot. And the end. Would you like to keep watching? Next episode starts in 5 seconds. Well, yeah.
That's
Sorry,
it.
folks. Look, we have a lot to apologize for. And hopefully this doesn't cause us to make more apologies.
But if we have to, they'll be in the same form.
Yeah. Again, thanks to Greg at Anime Daydreams for dipping into his stash of fake anime titles and letting us play around with it.
And thanks to everybody else that left fake titles because they were a lot of fun to read.
Yeah, just look, leave a bunch of garbage ones, and you'll win by play the numbers game.
Yeah, we'll find a way to immortalize those suggestions somewhere on the internet.
Yeah.
But in the meantime,
What a commercial!
what a commercial! You didn't think you were getting this, did you? Bye.
Bye. Back to the end of the show. Back to the show.
End of the show. Back to the show. Robots don't blush.
Woo!
Oh my.
Bud.
Whew.
That if you skip that commercial, first of all, your fingers must be hurting. Second,
That's a lot of 30-second jumps.
yeah. Also, secondly, please don't.
Please don't.
If you only listen to one commercial, make it this one.
We don't do apologies often, but when we do, they're pretty funny. Jumping right in from the commercial, what do we get? Abs McGee. That's right. Tien Shinhan is back, and he's angry.
I swear to God, they got bigger.
They did. He got bigger. He got a lot bigger.
His anger buffed him up. It's natural creatine.
It's natural.
Yeah. Aaron quotes natural creatine.
Don't tell high schoolers that anger is natural creatine. Actually, no, do tell them. High schoolers, don't use creatine, you weirdos. You don't need it.
The only way I can describe his abs is that imagine if he had an Audi belly button and then that Audi encompassed a sliver of his abdomen.
Right.
Vertically.
Yes.
That's what you would get. It's like his abs are like trying to escape
His abs.
to the sides of his body.
He has so much muscle densely packed into his abdomen that they are bulging from the front and the sides and the top. It's a lot. It really is a lot.
He'd go for a leisurely stroll on those abs. He'd be a little caterpillar.
Hey, look.
Crawling around.
Cover those abs in snow. I'm going sledding, baby.
I mean, those are a certain type of gutters.
Hey, come on them. You know I'm cleaning those gutters barehanded, baby. Cleaning them barehanded.
So yeah, he's laid Roshi and Chaozu together in a line and says, quote, "I'm the only one left alive. It's dishonorable."
Oh, Tien.
Oh, bud.
Oh, this honor-bound warrior, bald in stature and in body.
Full head of hair and spirit, though.
Full head. Oh man, his spirit, hair like nobody's business.
Luscious.
As he is, contemplating his next moves, I guess as it were. Guess who shows up? We got Bulma. We got Yamcha.
I like that you said it in a way that implies that they just crashed your party.
They did. They crashed my Tien moping anger party. I wanted him to break more rocks.
No.
But no. They show up in their fancy plane, the lot of them, not knowing what's really going on. And then they get down there, and they're devastated to find that Roshi and Chaozu have passed away.
Yeah. Chaozu, I'm curious about.
What do you mean?
In the sense of like, all right, how long have they known Chaozu if we're doing the math right? A week, if that?
Yeah.
Not even?
a week, and he did try to kill Goku once.
Yeah. It's like, I understand being sad at Roshi, but Chow's, it's like, come on.
In your defense, Aaron, I will only
Because he's a child?
More.
Because he's a dead child?
No. That's not what I was going for. I was going for. I noticed that the majority of the Ball Squad were crying over Roshi, and only Poir shed a tear for Chaozu.
Yeah.
I believe that's why Poir is the most empathetic of the group. What is it? Yamcha is in an all orange jumpsuit or sweatsuit. He's got matching sweatpants and sweater. And he's like, Tien, what are we going to do about this? Tien vows that he will learn and perfect the secret of the evil containment wave technique. And in parentheses in my notes, I wrote shirtless. And then he just kind of does not allow them to help him or anything like that in typical Tien fashion. He flies away. And then, Aaron, I want to know what Launch says in your version of the show when Tien...
Can we talk about how he just stole their fucking jet?
Oh, yeah. He did. He took their jet and left them with 2 dead bodies.
Yeah. It's a fair trade. In his mind, it's like, yeah, that's a good trade.
Good trade.
Look, there's still a lot of mileage on that dead Chaozu. You can get out of it. You can use it for parts. I don't know.
Oh. Stick him in Krillin's cryo tube. That'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I know. It's like more. So like
more cryo tubes and Bulma's bloomers.
Once Tien says he wants to learn the Mafuba, Yamcha's like, "Yeah, I'll learn it with you." And Tien like almost immediately yells at him and says, "No, unless you've seen it."
Yes, he's gatekeeping.
You'll never master it. Yeah. It's like, no, you can't do it because you're not bald, and my mom said only one of us can learn the Mafuba, and I called it first. So,
and I want first controller because that one has that one has the best Mafuba on it.
You can have them. You can have the Mad Cats. It's clear.
My aunt gave it to me. I've never used it. It's fine. The B button sticks.
Just, I can't. I imagine Bulma like walking over, like, Tien, just let him play. Just let him tag along.
Just hand him the controller and let him think he's learning the Mafuba.
I mean, you never had siblings, so I don't know if you ever got, if you were played or the player of this trick where it's like, here's the controller, go ahead. Yep. And you're actually playing, and then the little kid is not playing. And like, yeah, that's you. You're jumping. You're great.
I did have little cousins that were very adamant about playing video games with me, and I did use that trick a couple of times. So, I may be an only child, but don't stereotype me, baby.
I'm sorry.
I'm friendly. I'm not self-centered.
I learned a real valuable lesson. Yeah, he's so friendly that you tricked children. Also, I did it too. So, you know.
But hey,
real quick though, at the end of the scene, I think the last shot is we pan over to Launch, who just smiles and says, "That bastard."
Okay.
Parentheses. I want to get up in that.
Yeah.
I want to drown in those valleys.
In mine, she smiles. She watches the jet zip out of sight. You hear the twing, and then she says,
"Nice teeth." What'd she really say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for goofing on our joke podcast. What did he say?
I have to now use that whenever I turn away from somebody as I'm walking away. I'll just be like, "Nice teeth." No,
just say it as you pass people by.
Yeah.
That won't cause an arrest of any kind.
But what she says in mine, which is it's not as good as "that bastard." What she says is, "What a man."
Ooh.
Parentheses. I want to make an ab sandwich and eat it.
What a man, me. Parentheses, to be on top of.
Yeah, exactly.
And while I do my laundry on his stomach. Yeah, that bastard, like, that's way more subtle, man. We all get what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Is she like, a cartoon character from like she a Looney Tunes character?
Yeah. She's got
got
a
the wolf
fan.
whistle.
What a man! Oh,
She's throwing some augas.
yeah. Goes both ways.
Hey, women can turn into wolf heads and hit themselves with the mallet too.
That's right, Mel Blanc. I don't know why I just came at Mel Blanc so hard. R.I.P.
that's fine.
One of the greatest VOs ever. No, they were all the same voice. Listen. Go back and watch the old ones. Sylvester. I almost said Sylvester Stallone and Yosemite Sam have the same voice, but Sylvester the Cat, Yosemite Sam, pretty much have the same voice. There are a couple others that are like that too, but it's still impressive. He's still
More impressive.
He's still God tier voice. He's God tier. S rank. Mel
All
Blanc.
right. Speaking of, look, if I can go to a D tier boy, look, this fucking hippie, liberal, bleeding heart leftist king. If he wasn't in power, he wouldn't have gotten taken over.
This is true. If that socialist wet blanket of a king had not been there,
He didn't support the military.
no. What they cut the budget to 2 tanks and one big guy and only
Yeah.
one big man.
Only one specialized martial artist. Come on. So yeah, King Piccolo, he's going to task on this army, this bodyguard, something.
Yeah, it seems like a small defense force around the castle.
And while this is going on, they're still having their little celebration where it's, okay, everyone, well, all these girls are going to present bouquets to the king. And they're from all around the world. And that's why Sano's there. And we get a nice cut to back to her home village, and all of her old friends are there.
Ader's there. Stan Marsh is there.
They have little flags. They're very excited.
They're so excited. It's
Also-
a very cute scene.
Shouldn't her parents have gone? What's the deal with this?
Yeah. Who's accompanying her? And Aaron, I assumed when I saw Suno in that earlier scene that Ader was going to show up as well as like her, bodyguard or chaperone or something like that.
It's because it's not like, hey, do you want to present flowers to the king? Yeah, it'd be a great honor. Cool. Well, you better pony up that airfare in those hotels.
Yeah, I like the idea that Suno had to, as a child, had to pay her way to see the king, holding
She had
on
to
to that
fundraise.
bouquet of flowers for dear life the entire time.
Man, she had to sell a lot of popcorn.
Flowers for King Furry. But in yours, did they name Suno's village? Because the TV anchor named the village.
And that name is...
Jingle.
We knew this, right?
I didn't remember that.
I think... No, that sounds very familiar. I know it's been, 50 episodes ago?
Oh, man. And here I thought my memory was like a steel trap.
Nope.
Nope. It's like a wet sieve.
You thought it was TN abs. Sharp.
I got Yamcha legs for brains. They break off.
Oh, come on, bud. Don't say that. Don't say that about yours. That's... Hey, be nice.
No, Aaron, it's true. I got Yamcha knees as brains.
No.
I got my left brain is Yamcha's left knee, and my right brain is Yamcha's broken ass right knee.
Don't wallow in Yamcha self-pity.
Ugh. No, I don't even want to talk about my oolong ankles, and
Well, that's fine. Delicious.
they smell great.
You pickle them and you sell them at the convenience store.
It hasn't times have not gotten dark, so I'm keeping them.
Then an explosion happens.
Then a big old explosion happens.
Sano and the king get blowed up.
King Piccolo is just kind of like, what is it? What's the style of? He's toying with the enemy at this point. He's so powerful that none of their weapons, of course, no guns, have any effect on him.
He's barely punching anyone. He's just eye lasering them.
Yeah, he is eye lasering the heck out of people.
I mean, if you got it, flaunt it, I guess.
Hey, he's got beautiful yellow eyes. He's got to use them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's just not fair.
It's some decent action.
Yeah. I liked it.
Like action movie action. Like then the Fire Kingdom attacked action.
I didn't see that film.
I know there's I assume. Oh. Sano's flowers are like like she falls down and they're like crushed and she cries over it.
There are people running, like they do
symbolic.
like a nice in post shot of like people running by her and screams and shouts and.
All right, so tell me if this happens in yours or if anyone points it out. Piano. He sees a dead soldier.
Yes.
With a bag of, it says pop on it. I assume it's popcorn.
Yes.
He bends down, grabs it with his beak, and then just tilts the head back and bird eats it, like bag and all.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was so weird.
And no one says anything. He's not like, oh, a great snack.
And King Piccolo doesn't say, hey, what are you doing?
Like,
he's not like, Piano,
what are you eating?
Off.
Yep, spit it out. What do you get?
What'd you get?
I mean, everyone with the dogs have, you know what I'm talking about.
You know, dog people, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But
cat people, you also know what I'm talking about.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was super weird. Why did that soldier, was he defending himself with that bag of popcorn? If so, he deserved to die, and I hope he burns it.
I know, if you're like, that's parade day, I'm not going to be on the most kings at the most vulnerable. Guess I'll enjoy some Orville Redenbacher.
Yeah.
Kettle corn.
He's not doing his job.
But like,
it's so silly.
Why'd you, like, you couldn't think of anything else to fill like 15 seconds with?
Not even 15 seconds, Aaron. It's like 5 frames. It's crazy. It's wild. It really is.
There's no, I'm guessing it has to be a joke, right?
That is a joke for like.
For sure, yeah. For like
that's Toriyama's like through line. He's got like that. That's in every anime somewhere. It's just every anime he's ever done.
It's real out of the goddamn blue, man. That's the other thing. I'm like, all right, Piano, he a fucking freak. He loves plastic. He's gonna choke on that plastic.
Maybe it's a scathing commentary on environmentalism in today's day and age.
We did see Upa shedding a single tear in the foreground.
Oh no! Oh, you're so spot on with that it's almost sad.
It's a little sad.
It's a little sad. But what's not sad? So we see who it's King Piccolo. He's walking around being like, where's this king? I want to meet him. Blah, blah, blah.
I imagine he ran off as soon as he heard a loud noise.
Did someone go get him a thunder jacket?
Hold on. I got another one. Wait. He heard... Okay, I got it. He heard someone say vet, and he ran off. He's under a couch somewhere.
So he
nailed it.
King Piccolo's just saying to
yes,
nailed it. Score. King Furry is being protected by his head of security, and he wants to confront King Piccolo, but his head of security says you can't lead the people if you're not there, if you're not around. Yeah. So they come up with a plan.
Once you die, look, we read the bylaws. Once you die, he takes over.
The biggest human I've really seen in a while in Dragon Ball. This guy is Ox King size, if not. I think he's probably a little smaller, but he's big like the Ox King.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He shows up and he's like, "I'll distract him. You get the king out of here. This is gonna be when they make Clint Eastwood makes a movie about me." And so we see King Piccolo walking through a courtyard of some kind, and he meets up with this guy. And I don't know. Did you think this guy was going to put up a fight with King Piccolo?
No. Absolutely not. Did you?
No.
Okay, great.
I did. I was wondering how King Piccolo was going to toy with him.
Oh.
And there was
say
Yeah. What does he
When
say?
confronting the boy, he offers an ultimatum. He's like, "How about becoming my servant? I can show you completely new things." And then he like licks his lips for like a minute.
Oh.
And then he puts one hand up with his index finger and thumb touching, and then the other hand has his pointer finger going in and out of his other fingers. And then he winks and says, "You know." Some of that's true.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer, some of that is true. In mine, King Piccolo says, "Why don't you come work for me? I'll let you shine my shoes."
I mean, you got to start from the bottom, you know.
And then he put his index finger and thumb together and took his index finger on his other hand, and you know what he did. You know what he did.
Yeah,
I'm doing it into the mic. You can't see it, but you can hear it.
Oh, King Piccolo with his shoe shine, boys. Well, more popcorn for me. Delicious.
It's real movie theater better.
I almost made myself choke for real that time.
Oh, that was impressive.
That's method.
I mean, I'll do it if nobody else is. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Too kind. He gets punched.
Oh my
through
God.
the chest.
He gets,
So look, there are not gag that actually happened where he's like, that's what he meant by the finger and thing, right? I'm gonna punch. He's like, my finger is my fist, and the hole is your chest,
and I'm gonna stick my fist through your chest.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And you
so
did.
he spears him with his hand. Oh, I was not expecting that. But
Like it just turns into the end of Rogue One where Vader is going ham on the rebel soldiers. And you feel it was like, oh boy, these guys are
they're ill-equipped, to say the least. The other two that were alongside the big man, they try to run. But King Piccolo quickly confronts one of them. The soldier is waving his arms, and he's like, King Piccolo says, Where's the king? And he goes, I don't know, I'm hourly.
That's good.
That's a good line.
If I was a murderous alien, recently young, horned up on power, I'd let him go. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's pretty good.
You'd Iron Man 3 that shit? Yes.
Get out of here, you scamp. I'll kill him later.
You won't survive much longer.
Yeah. He's useless. Speaking of people not surviving, we, I guess, go outside to the carnage that has happened from this one man. And it's just people sitting around. Like one of them's like, they're just waiting to die.
Yeah, they're
Like,
kind
what
of complaining about it in a strange way.
Ain't nobody could save us now.
Yeah, they've resigned their fate to death.
Well, murder for us.
Like there's a child talking to his mom, and the little boy goes, because they're like, nobody can stop that green monster. And the little boy's like, Mama, Daddy can stop the monster, can't he? And the woman just silently shakes her head no. And I was like, oh, that's sad. Also, I want to say that little boy's father was the giant soldier that we saw get killed, because that would have been
Yo, what if it's Yamcha?
What if it's Yamcha?
Would that be a goof?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Would that be a lark?
Yeah, I was just like, come on. I know it's all that
Run away.
setup. It's all set up for Sano to say, there's one person who could save us. It's Goku. And they're like, Goku?
That doesn't sound familiar at all. And I keep up with all the martial arts tournaments.
I don't know why nobody remembers who this kid is.
The second place two-time finalist. Back to back.
Yeah, he got the Drake in him going back to back.
She's just spreading the legend of Goku now.
Yeah, that's where we're at. We're spreading the legend of Goku.
I mean, that's almost it. We have Yajirobe. He doesn't enter the tower, but he does reach the top, finally. King Piccolo has found King Furry. It's going to be a king off. King fight.
King fight. King fight.
King, everyone. Castle, 3 p.m. King fight.
Chow Castle. Chow Castle, 3 p.m.
Not King
fight.
Castle? Wait, not King Castle?
No, it's Chow Castle. It got changed. It's Chow Castle
I didn't
now.
hear. Hold on. Let me check my email. All right.
Yeah, did you not get that? It was in the thread.
I wish I would just start. I wish I just started a separate one, but okay.
Well, if we started a new one, some people might get lost. So now it's Chow Castle.
But it's all lost in the middle. Anyway, we need to switch to Slack. Okay.
It's expensive,
There's free plans.
but we wouldn't be able to use half the functionality.
I mean, I get it. We're an enterprise. We need to spend. Look, can we? Here, I'm gonna.
Oh, I guess you don't want to have a nice holiday party this year, huh?
I'm gonna set a reminder that we should definitely at the next meeting talk about a way to mitigate this.
I mean, I'm the accountant, but I don't care.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's Chow Castle, but it is at 4, not 3.
All right, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. I'm personally. Don't stop the thread. I'm personally gonna start a new one. I'm just gonna send it out. There. I only blind CC'd. It's fine.
You forgot to add Mark.
Fuck. All right, I'm just gonna forward it to him. It's fine.
If you forward it to him, he's gonna lose some of the images. That GIF you used was great.
Yeah, where it's the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Yup.
Yep. Fuck. All right, hold on. Let me resend it.
And seed. That was
Guys,
good.
it takes a lot of effort to plan a fight, especially a king fight.
Corporate red tape everywhere.
Oof. Too real.
Too real.
That prov. Vince, is that this? I hear the faint sound of a single letter jingling in a large bag.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that single letter. And got it. It's wriggling around. It's wriggling around in there.
I know it's like a little gotcha-pod. You gotta. It's like a little crane game. It takes some skill.
Does take a little bit of skill. And you know who's got some email letter skill is Superfan Noah. Superfan Noah, he wrote in, he said, "Hey fellas, so Goku is based on Son Goku, the Japanese name for Sun Wukong, a Chinese mythological figure, best known for his appearance in Journey to the West. Sun Wukong was also known as the Monkey King, being a bit of a rapscallion, a trickster, and having abilities such as extreme strength, fantastical agility, magical hairs that could be used to create items or clone himself. He even carried around an incredibly heavy staff that can change size and rode a cloud. Sound familiar?
Not ringing any bells, but keep going.
Journey to the West would really influence Akira Toriyama and the early era of Dragon Ball as a whole, from the early aesthetics to other characters like Bulma, Oolong, Yamcha, who all have loose analogs in the story. Anyway, this has been your history lesson for the week. Keep fighting, Noah." Thank you, Noah.
Thank you. Now it's winter break.
It's
Woo.
winter break.
I forgot everything.
No, but I that's actually really interesting. I guess I didn't hear all of the Son Goku story of Journey to the West. I was a little bit aware, but it comes up in a bunch of other animes that character, because and by other animes I'm talking about Naruto. In Naruto,
Wait, does he have magic hair?
no, but there is a character that has magic hair, or his hair can like do different things, like become a shield or become super spiky. That's Jiraiya, Naruto's mentor. But who's it? The third Hokage, Hiruzen. His summon. So he summons an ape that is pretty much what is being described. Like, the ape can turn himself into a giant staff that can change like length and size and stuff like that Hiruzen uses, but he's also a giant white ape, which is kind of cool. But there is another character in Naruto that's Son Goku, and he is a giant ape figure. So it all checks out. Noah, thank you.
He's right. Noah's free to go now.
Noah,
The
you're
story
free to
checks out.
Have a good winter break.
Sorry to bother you. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Sorry
sir.
for the inconvenience. We just wanted you to finish that essay you were working on. But if you want to be like Superfan Noah and have us read something on the show, all you got to do is go to kamehousepartypod at gmail, or email us at kamehousepartypod at gmail.com. All of our info is in our website, kamehousepartypod, or no, jeez. All of our info is at kamehouseparty.com. Check it out. We've got our links to our Instagram, Twitter, our personal Instagrams and Twitters. So if you were wondering why this is the first time you've ever heard of this podcast, if you've made it all the way through, thank you. If you're a first time listener, if not, and you're like, why don't I have anybody to talk to this podcast about? Share it. Share the podcast with your friends. Share it with your family. Look, it's the holiday season. You're going to be seeing some old pals.
Put us under the tree.
Yeah, put us under the tree.
By the menorah. Well, it's too late for that. But
hey, you could symbolically do it. Kwanzaa's there. Umoja, family, house, party, house, family. Kame House Party is part of Kwanzaa. We've got it all, baby.
That's a market we got to tap.
Got to tap that Kwanzaa market.
Get that Kwanzaa merchandise going.
Kwanzaa merch.
Nothing's sacred, Vince.
Nothing is sacred in
Commercialize
marketing.
everything.
Nothing is sacred.
But yeah.
We hold your opinions as sacred. We love you listeners. You guys are the best, hands down fans in the world. So
just so y'all know, and so
Yes.
you're not blindsided again, except for you, Sandra Bullock, super listener.
super listener Sandy B.
SB? Yeah. So next week, the episode comes out on the 25th. We'll have a little something, but not a full episode. But, spend some time with loved ones if you can, and if you will. Do whatever you want. I'm not your boss. I'm not your holiday boss.
But that's what we'll be doing
Yeah.
on that day. So we encourage you all to relax as well.
And then we'll be back on January 1st. The new year.
The new year.
Epi. Yeah.
And then I think we'll probably just be doing some kind of 16-day countdown to Dragon Ball Super Broly because
it's coming.
It's coming in hard and fast.
Yeah. No one still waiting on my premiere invites.
Yeah. Haven't gotten a ticket at all. Somebody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
So look, if for the last time this year, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're seeing, no matter how you're celebrating, you know what you got to do, baby. You got to keep